is uncensored and is for adults only. Mature or immature, doesn't matter.
Your dick blows wide on my pussy tonight, not a condom to be seen. A kingdom of penetration, and it looks like I'm the queen. I'm moaning, howling, and I cannot close my thighs. I couldn't keep them together, heaven knows I tried. Don't let them in, don't let them see. Be the virgin you've always had to be. Conceal, don't squeal, don't let them know. Well, now they know. I'm a hoe, I'm a hoe. Can't hold it back anymore. I'm a hoe, I'm a hoe. I'm a dirty little whore. I don't care what they're going to say. Take your condom off. Your sperm never bothered me anyway. It's funny how the distance makes your dick look so small, and the sperm that once shot through me can't get to me at all. It's time to see what I can do. I'll suck you, blow you till you spew. No bra, no thong, no clothes for me. I'm free. I'm a hoe, I'm a hoe. Can't hold it back anymore. I'm a hoe, I'm a hoe. I'm a dirty little whore. I don't care what they're going to say. Take your condom off. Fuck my pussy on the bed and on the ground. Your dick is spiraling in little circles around my mouth. A cum shot hits me like a woman doing that. I'm never going back, so stick it in my ass. I'm a hoe, I'm a hoe. Can't hold it back anymore. I'm a hoe, I'm a hoe. I'm a dirty little whore. I don't care what they're going to say. Take your condom off. Your sperm never bothered me anyway.
When I was a little kid, I used to have crazy dreams because, well, do you remember that, you remember Nestle's Quick? You know, the powder, you put it in your milk, and you'd stir it for like 30 minutes, and no matter how hard you fucking, there was still chunks of powdery magma that would float up and explode in your eye while you're trying to drink. Take a sip. Oh, goddamn, sand missile just blew up in my eye. The movie Dune is in my chocolatey drink. I don't like when the movie Dune is in my drink. Crazy. When I was like 5 or 6 years old, I took the powder and I snorted it. Because I heard about speed, so I thought speed, quick, maybe there's some kind of connection. So then I would have fucked up dreams because, you know, I was all hopped up on the queue, as we call it on the streets. I just be on my big wheel all strung out. What am I doing with my fucking life here, man? Yeah, I'll play kickball tomorrow. I can't kick the ball today. I'm not feeling it. I'm not feeling the kickball vibe. I'll tell you what dream used to scare me when I was a little kid. Used to actually totally give me nightmares. Remember those Kool-Aid commercials? Where that big talking bowl of punch, he would come crashing through your fucking wall in your living room. You wouldn't even know he's oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Right? And the little kids were all excited. Yes, yes. And then they would drink out of him after debris fell in his open, dumb head. He would pour himself. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Him and his crazy tights. I don't like that. I don't like where Juice wears tights. It's a horrible combination, a bowl of Juice wearing tights. Fuck drinking out of him. If that was me, I'd be like, no, you fix that wall before my dad gets home from work. He's gonna beat me with a belt. He's not gonna believe a talking bowl of fruit punch came in here. You stupid idiot. Yeah, coming through the wall is real fucking cool. Using the front door is cool. Don't touch me, you drink. Don't touch me, you giant beverage. You are sweating or condensating. I will kick you in the tights and you will go down your very top heavy. You glass bitch. You glass bastard. Oh yeah. Oh no. Naughty, naughty Kool-Aid. Oh yeah.
Samuel L. Jackson on Go the Fuck to Sleep.
I was anxious to do the audio read of this book because my agent has twins, and I did say go the fuck to sleep to her a lot. And I think at some point she would look at me when I would come in her room.
Written by Adam Mansbach. Narrated by Samuel L. Jackson.
Bullshit.
The cats nestle close to their kittens. The lambs have laid down with the sheep. You're cozy and warm in your bed, my dear. Please go the fuck to sleep. The windows are dark in the town, child. The whales huddle down in the deep. I'll read you one very last book if you swear you'll go the fuck to sleep. The eagles who soar through the sky are at rest, and the creatures who crawl, run, and creep. I know you're not thirsty. That's bullshit. Stop lying. Lie the fuck down, my darling, and sleep. The wind whispers soft through the grass, hun. The field mice, they make not a peep. It's been 38 minutes already. Jesus Christ, what the fuck? Go to sleep. All the kids from daycare are in dreamland. The froggy has made his last leap. Hell no, you can't go to the bathroom. You know where you can go? The fuck to sleep. The owls fly forth from the treetops. Through the air they soar and they sweep. A hot crimson rage fills my heart, love. For real, shut the fuck up and sleep. The cubs and the lions are snoring, wrapped in a big, snuggly heap. Do all this other great shit, but you can't lie the fuck down and sleep. The seeds slumber beneath the earth now, and the crops that the farmers will reap. No more questions. This interview's over. I've got 2 words for you, kid. Fucking sleep. The tiger reclines in the simmering jungle. The sparrow has silenced her cheep. Fuck your stuff, bear. I'm not getting you shit. Close your eyes, cut the crap, sleep. The flowers doze low in the meadows, and high on the mountains so steep. My life is a failure. I'm a shitty ass parent. Stop fucking with me, please, and sleep. The giant pangolins of Madagascar are snoozing as I lie here and openly weep. Sure, fine, whatever. I'll bring you some milk. Who the fuck cares? You're not gonna sleep. This room is all I can remember. The furniture, crappy and cheap. You win. You escape. You run down the hall. As I nod the fuck off and sleep. Leery and dazed, I awaken to find your eyes shut. So I keep my fingers crossed tight as I tiptoe away and pray that you're fucking asleep. We're finally watching our movie. Popcorn's in the microwave. Beep. Oh, shit. God damn it. You gotta be kidding. Come on. Go the fuck back to sleep.
Uh-oh. Guess what day it is? Julie. Julie. Guess what day it is? Julie. Julie. Guess what day it is? Guess what day it is? Guess what day it is? Anybody? Anybody? Guess what day it is? Guess what day it is? Anybody? Anybody? Mike. What day is it, Mike? Woo-hoo! Mike. What day is it, Mike? Oh, come on. I know you can hear me. Leslie, guess what today is? Leslie, guess what today is? Leslie, guess what today is? Leslie, guess what today is?
It's hump day.
Hump day?
It's hump day.
Hump day? Uh-oh. Mike. What day is it, Mike?
Live from the Raw Talk Studios in Southwest Florida, it's the Charles Richardson Show.
$813-699-5353. You can tune in to us and call in to us and do everything you want to us. It really don't matter. Part 2 of the 3-part season finale, or a series finale of the Charles Richardson radio program. This is part 2, I believe, right? Yeah, this would be part 2.
I guess so.
Of the 3-part miniseries. We're going the fuck to sleep. Oh, God. And now I know why I'm going to be on medication for my depression. I know. I'm happy about this for some reason. I don't know why. But I am.
Puppy's finally eating her food.
Is Puppy finally eating?
Yes.
Good. My God, it only took her like 2 hours, 3 hours at the most to finally eat her fucking food. What's going on, gangbangers out there? It is Wednesday, hump day. We already established that. March the 29th, 2023. You know, I have to take a look back on my, I have to wait till April 1st to take a look back on when I actually started the show. It was like 2013, 2014. I don't know. 2015.
I don't remember.
I don't remember. I mean, obviously we started and it was just horrible, but I kind of want to know where this show would be and how old it was. Usually it's like, hey, we have our 4th anniversary, 5th anniversary, and we're going to have Bushman come back on for a skit as the ladies' man. We're going to do Craigslist like we did. Oh, man, I missed it. I miss all these bits that we used to do. We did the Craigslist personal connections.
Yeah.
We had that one guy that had the vomit in the vagina. That was like some of the all-time greats. If I had audio of that again, I would just
I'd play that a while, over. He had a hard time finding new ones that were as good as some of the ones we had in the past.
Yeah, I mean, by the way, Michelle Ivy from the Just for Fun radio family, thank you very much. By the way, again, love to all the Just for Fun people out there that have tuned in. Michelle tuning in, saying hello to us, and says hello to your sweet wife. Ooh. She also says she will miss our Halloween costume contest. Said they were the best. I agree. I think that was one of them. One of the best ones out there. Rocky commenting on the Frozen sing-along here, I'm a hoe, says it's a jizzy princess. He said Disney, but we understand that. It's not Disney. Well, actually, I guess it could be Disney Disney. We could be. We get some Disney news, by the way. And Sabrina, I think she stopped in real quick. I don't think she's listening anymore, but she just wants to stop by and say hello. Sabrina Williams, not the Sabrina Williams, just, Facebook fan. Thank you. And, of course, the telephone number, 813-699-5353. So, yeah, I got to wait till, it's kind of embarrassing. So I got to wait till April 1st to find out how old the show is. You guys sneeze? Oh, you got to talk to the kid. Yeah. And that's another sort of reason, is because, 3 days, not even 3 days, but it's like, 8 o'clock, so the right time we have the kid go to bed and all that stuff. Joe Rogers saying hello, also from the Just for Fun radio family. By the way, Rocky, who commented on the Disney princess, he is actually from the original Facebook. He actually is from the WMNH family, which has been sort of, I got a few listeners from the WMNH family up there with Matt Connerton, and I want to say thank you very much for the people that listened up there. We'll miss you all. Oh yeah, we will miss you. We're not saying we're not going to miss you. It's just, it is what it is. Oh, look at that. Danielle is in the house. Danny, actually, from the TPS Report. Another Just for Fun radio show. You can hear Danny and Alex live Monday and Thursday nights, 9 p.m. Eastern on Just for Fun Radio. So make sure you go ahead and, that's one of the forms. I think they have like 7,000 different forms, and none of them are YouTube or any of the other ones. That's like, Breaker or Creaker or something like that. Some of the ones that don't have any or many restrictions, or, run by the government or something like that. I don't know. But they have a lot of things there. Just look up TPS Report. You'll find something there. But it's every Monday and Thursday night, 9 p.m. If today was Monday, I'd just say, hey, listen, just, fuck the show. We're just going to talk boring shit. And at 9 o'clock, just go watch them. Because, their show is a lot more entertaining. And Danny, I'll try not to be so raw tonight. I think I got the rawness out. You know what I was saying? Oh, cool. So it's like she's actually banned. They're banned from YouTube. It's not even, they don't want to broadcast on YouTube. They're banned from YouTube. What the fuck? What the fuck you got to do to get banned on YouTube?
Yeah, YouTube's got some pretty inappropriate things on there.
Yeah, no shit. It's like, if you get banned on YouTube, do so. What the hell's going on over there? You getting the puppy chewing on stuff?
No. Tinkerbell's trying to eat the puppy's food.
Oh, God. John Monroe, got to be the biggest fan of the Charles Richardson Show. He is on here religiously. And, of course, he follows me on the Touchdown Crew every Sunday, 11 o'clock in the morning Eastern Time. He says, I love you, Charles. You'll be back stronger than ever. Dude, I don't know if I'm going to be back. I know everybody thinks I'm going to be back, but it's like, listen, this is, as much as this really sucks, this is not a ploy to get listens, even though Monday's show, we got like double-digit listens for the first time in over a year. But it wasn't a ploy to get listens or to try to garner attention. It's just, I'm doing away with the show. I really am. This is it. Now, yes, I'll still keep my mixer because this could be a rash decision, but my affiliates have all been notified that I am leaving the show. I got the sad emojis and the "we'll miss you" statements and stuff like that. But it's like, I even got some people, please reconsider. I'm thinking, reconsider for what? Reconsider for what? It is what it is. It's just what it is. What it is. Danny says we tell the truth and they don't like it. I know, right? She also says, thank you, we'll miss you, as well, Danny says. So, yeah. Well, listen, you're not going to miss me. I mean, I'll still poke around at Scotty's show every now and then. You know, I start my work just as about when he starts his show, but I'll poke in there and be a pain in the ass every now and then. So it's not like I'm going anywhere. Scotty was right when he was talking about me on the show on Tuesday. Yeah, I'm still going to be a friend. I'm still going to be around. You know, maybe not as much because of work, but still. John says, never say die. You will reinvent yourself. How am I going to reinvent myself? Am I going to be born again? Am I going to claw up a vagina and be reborn or something?
No, but
how does that work?
You'll come up with a new show.
No, I'm not.
You'll get bored and you'll want to do it again, and you'll come up with a new show.
I don't know if I want to. I don't know if I want to. Like I said, the original show isn't this one. Listen, I was very honest and open about it, and I said, yeah, my wife's sitting over here. As much as I love her, it's not enough. It's not enough to the show. I love her and all, don't get me wrong, but it's just not enough. It really isn't. I mean, yeah, there's topics that we can go over, but I need the fun and games. I need to pull up Jeopardy again. I need to pull up, you know, some type of card game or some type of stuff going on that, you know, I can't do with just two people. I mean, you respect that. You understand that. And here's the party man himself, John in Monroe. What's going on there, buddy boy?
Yo, fucking prick. Listen to your wife.
Listen to my wife? What? I always listen to my wife.
You're going to reinvent yourself. You're going to do something. You're going to come back stronger than ever. You're not going to fucking stop. You'll be back. Fix yourself. You'll be back, brother.
All right. Well, I hope so. Maybe. We'll see.
I got confidence in you. And so does your wife. And
well, out of the three of us, that makes two that have confidence in me.
There's people out there fucking pulling for you, man. You'll find something. You'll do it.
It's okay. Listen, I appreciate it. Thank you. I love you too. I really do. I love this guy. You know, I had the opportunity to meet him up there when I went up there for that trip, my long road trip to go see my dad and Matt, and passed by Connecticut twice. It never came through, so it sucks. Let's see. Michelle says, hopefully we're going to Disney in November. We can definitely meet up. Yes. All right, well, listen, we're annual pass holders. We can go ahead, annual pass holders, but yeah, definitely. Yeah. Just, hit us up and where you're going and, what days, we're going to have to stalk each other eventually because that's only way to really do it at Disney because you're going into the House of Mouse that has 30,000 people in it at one time. You're going to have to stalk a little. I mean, what do you think I did when Scotty came down and went to Disney? I stalked his ass. Like, Scotty, where you at? Where are you doing? Wait, can we meet you? It was literally, you can ask him. I was stalking him. It's like,
yeah, then we got stuck in that torrential hailstorm.
Oh my! It wasn't a hailstorm. It was
hailing.
It was a Florida downpour.
There was hail.
It was not that much hail.
That much.
It wasn't that much. I mean, I don't even see those hailing. It was just. Oh yeah, when we got into cosmic rays,
it was hailing.
It did start icing a little bit, but it was small ice. It was nothing big. I mean, it was about the size of a mouse. But absolutely, yeah. Anybody coming down to Disney World, just hit me up, hit us up. My wife, it doesn't matter if you don't want to talk to me, talk to my wife. She hardly talks anyway, so you probably may feel more comfortable with her. But yeah, I mean, we'll go ahead and meet up with you guys. That's fine. I also want to get back up there for wrestling. They're having a major wrestling event like in June 1st, June 2nd. I kind of want to see if we can make it though. I mean, I know that's like, it's in a couple of months. Maybe we can do something. I don't know.
Well, it depends on if we are able to get up there.
Yeah. Well, that's why I'm giving you a couple of months ahead of time. When to go up there for this Southern Fried thing called Shindig. And I kind of want to get up there and see my friends again. See that promotion because when we went there, it was definitely entertaining. I enjoyed it. I know you
not
can care less.
Wrestling.
You're like, if it's not Roman Reigns, then I can't touch myself to him. Then I don't want anything to do with it.
Don't do that.
Oh please.
And I haven't even watched Roman
because he's a bad guy now. That's why. He's a bad guy. He's still got the long hair. He's all tatted up. Is that the problem?
No, I don't have a problem with tats.
Oh.
I don't want any personally, but I don't have a problem with them.
Okay. All right.
But no, I liked Roman when it was the Shield, and he was a bad guy then.
Yeah, sort of. Yeah, you're right. Well, I mean, they went off and on to being heels and faces and stuff like that. But yeah, even Michelle says Roman Reigns is sexy. So I can understand you women touching yourself to Roman Reigns. It's okay. Listen, would you rather touch yourself to him or me? Like, obviously not me. No, there's no way hell I'm going to compete with that shit. No way. You know, I can go ahead and post myself butt naked and you'll say, penis doesn't even extend past his belly. I get laughed at and Roman gets touched at. That's all it's good. You know, probably a nice big squirt on the screen for him. I don't know. Anyway, she also says she loves Sheamus. Yeah, Sheamus is cool. You know,
I don't like the redheads with the real pale redheads.
You don't like anybody more white than you. You need to be the white one.
Well, and I do like, not like dark, but like a little bit more.
You like a little tan.
Yeah, a little bit of tan complexion.
I get it. That's why you fell in love with me. I have that little tan complexion, and you know I have that dark, but I'm not dark. I'm still considered Caucasian. So everything's. I don't even think that really matters.
That doesn't matter.
You were talking to a black guy up in North Carolina when I second time around, started talking with you. Yeah. Anybody that doesn't know our story, I'm not going to go into it. It's just too long, and it's a feel-good story that they should go to and make it in Hollywood. Honestly, it really should. They should. I mean,
I was telling one of the girls at work, and she's like, "Oh, that's a really cool story."
That's so awesome! Oh my God, I'm going to cry. It's a chick flick in the making. What the hell?
The puppy's chewing on my hand.
Oh my God. I'm hearing you make that freaking face. What
puppy.
The hell is... Yeah, puppy. Go ahead, show in the camera. So this is actually our new dog, one that I've had mixed emotions on the whole time. Her name is Toodles. Don't ask me why.
She just looked at you, too.
Hi, Toodles. Hi. She's like, what the fuck is going on? I went down.
I'm holding her because she was trying to chew wires. So.
She's what, 8 weeks, 9 weeks?
11.
Oh, 11 weeks. Ooh, I was way off. I was way off on her birthday. So 11 weeks old. What type of dog is she?
She's a Schnauzer Poodle mix.
There you go.
Call it a schnoodle.
Yeah, she's...
Toodles the schnoodle.
You can't make this shit up, honestly. I couldn't even do it like that. John, that's so fucking wrong. Looks like a rat, he says. Michelle says cute, but, you know, John has to be John and says it looks like a rat. Listen, if rats looked like that, I would definitely keep one as a pet, okay? I would have a rat as a pet. So, there you go.
I'm going to put her down because she's biting me.
Yeah, well, yeah. Why the hell? I don't understand that. Why would you do something like that? Well,
I was holding her because she was starting to chew on wires over here, and I didn't want her to chew anything.
Oh, I see.
And she was messing with Tinkerbell. And
yep. So
Tinkerbell's starting to show her the business.
We don't want to show her the business. He's looking at the window, by the way. So
well... Let him.
Yeah, I
don't care at this point. As long as he's not banging on the wall.
Yeah. So anyway, this is part 2 of the 3-part miniseries of the Charles Richardson Show Goes Bye-Bye. So we want to say thank you again for everybody that is out there. Ray sent a link. I don't know if I should trust that. Well, I guess it's CBS. You down to try a mammoth meatball? Giant meatball lab-grown mammoth meat in the Netherlands. I got a
mammoth meat. That's sounds
mammoth meat. I mean, I wish I had mammoth meat.
That sounds inappropriate.
Mammoth meatball. Just gonna look that up there. Oh God, no! I don't want that. I don't want that at all.
There, she found something to chew on that she's allowed to.
Yeah, and it's not a mammoth meatball.
No, it's a box. The printer box over there. I don't care if she chews on that.
I don't care if she chews on that one. Here we go. This it's an actual video, so let me actually get the video on, and of course wait for this commercial to end. And it's all this mammoth meatball bullshit. So, all right, let's see here. Get it on. All right, here we go. So, this apparently is the mammoth meatball. All right, let's go take all this down here. The meatball is made of sheep cell. It's actually a DNA. I got to restart it because it's actually, it's one of those. It's one of those videos that has the closed captions on it. I got to read it if you're not listening or watching. The mammoth came back to life in the form of a meatball. All right, this is all happening here. Val, the startup that made the meatball, created it genetically from a long extinction mammoth. The meatball was made of sheep cells instead with a singular mammoth gene called myoglobin. The mammoth gene was then overexpressed so it would be more prevalent in the final product. Some holes in the genetic sequence were filled in using data from the mammoth's closest living relative, which is the African elephant. Elephant, mammoth, okay. Will anyone try the meatball? That's the big question.
Because this protein is literally 4,000 years old, we haven't seen it for a very, very long time. It means that we would want to put it through seriously rigorous testing like we do with any product that we want to bring to market.
Even though Vow, which is the company, isn't vouching for the safety of the mammoth meat, the startup chose the meat.
The mammoth has traditionally been a symbol of loss. Mammoths, we know now, were wiped out because of climate change. And we wanted to draw attention to a different future, something more exciting, something where we can eat our way out of extinction.
We're going to eat our way out of extinction. Did you hear that?
But you're not bringing it back.
No, not at all.
They're doing some kind of weird genetic thing, and that's just, it doesn't make any sense.
Michelle says, got to go to dinner. Thank you, Michelle, for staying with us, and we appreciate it. Hopefully we'll see you on Friday. Ray says, swear it's not spam. Yeah, we obviously see it's not spam. We played the video. But, yeah. Anybody want to try mammoth meat? It's all DNA processed.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'd like that. I don't call it meat.
How do they do that? I mean, do they, clone
Have you ever seen Jurassic Park? That's how they do it.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Is
they take a mammoth.
Do they create some kind of creature that's part sheep, part mammoth, and part elephant?
I don't fucking know.
And then kill it and then make meat out of it?
No, apparently it's a DNA injection. They put it into a microwave and it explodes in the meat or something like that. I don't know. I wouldn't try it. Let's put it that way. I'm not going to. No way.
But what even is the point of it?
They're trying to sell it. They're trying to make this meatball for sale, and it's well, number one, you got to find out if it's safe first, dude.
Yeah.
I mean, come on. If you're not going to be able to sell it if you can't, if it's not going to be safe. So, I mean, dude, just, you can go ahead and make this mammoth meat. I think mammoth is just the name of the size of it. I really don't think there's a mammoth muscle in it or meat in it or whatever. But no, I wouldn't try it. Anybody else try it? This DNA infused mammoth meat?
But
I wouldn't try it.
I don't understand the point of it.
They're trying, like I said, they're trying to sell it. They're trying to sell it and make these type of meatballs for people to buy. I mean, I don't get it. It is what it is.
I'll stick with my beef and pork and chicken.
Yes, as long as they're not DNA processed.
Turkey meatballs. Yeah. I'll eat turkey meatballs.
You'd eat turkey meatballs?
Well, yeah, ground turkey.
Yeah?
Yeah, why not?
I don't know.
I mean, I've had, for a while, my parents were doing, the Atkins diet and stuff like that, and they would, instead of ground beef, they would use turkey. Ground turkey. So we would have turkey tacos, and we would have turkey burgers and whatever else. It's sometimes pork too, ground pork.
Yeah, you can.
It's a leaner pork meat, and when you cook it and prepare it the same way as you would ground beef, it does taste somewhat similar.
Almighty Show, the Almighty One actually says, I'm part elephant. I am too. I'm actually part pig, believe it or not. I'm pork. John says, can't have any mammoth meat if you don't beat your meat. Of course, you have to make that. You ever try chin nuts? John says. Ray says, throw some marinara sauce on it, and I'm good to go. I don't think it's that easy for me, man. I don't think it's that easy. Marinara sauce doesn't hide all the flavor. Let's put it that way. You're still eating some raunchy ass DNA meat.
It's genetically altered. I don't want my food genetically altered.
Not genetically altered. Yeah, it just because I've seen them go with the meat where they put it in a freaking lab and all of a sudden you have all this meat. It's just I don't know. It doesn't seem natural to me. 813-699-5353. We do have some Disney news that we will get to that will probably turn people off, but that's the way it's going to be. And last couple of shows, I'm not really sweating it. So if you're a Disney fan or if you have any Disney knowledge, you know what's going on. Chelsea, hey, one of my good friends from work, or at least, she used to work with me, says, hey, y'all, just joining, and we appreciate Chelsea. Thank you very much. John asked the question, I guess, for every girl that's out there, hey, you ever tried chin nuts? We're not talking about, like, those nuts, but anyway. All right, this is back. Hey, did you know, I just read this on Facebook. Did you know, do you remember the movie I Am Legend with Will Smith?
Yes.
Okay. Apparently there's a second movie coming out with I Am Legend.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, I don't understand.
With Will Smith?
With Will Smith. Yeah, I mean, he's over the slap contest, the slap fighting.
Yeah.
You know what? That would be a good match. Can't we get Dana fucking douchebag, a UFC guy, to get Chris Rock and Will Smith into a slap fighting contest? That would be kind of cool. I'd enjoy that. Get them, just get it over with. Obviously, Will got the first slap in. Let Chris go ahead with the first slap. What's going on over there?
There's paper.
You're bending over
There's
everywhere
paper on
going
the floor
on.
because I don't know why, and the puppy's getting into it.
You're bending over. It's like you're not even. It's just you're not even here.
Sorry.
The fuck's going on?
I'm sorry.
My God. Either you're on the show or you're not. If you don't want to be on the show, I'll just go solo. I'll just go ahead and cover another 20 minutes and just play a replay. All right? It is what it is.
I'm sorry.
That's what it is. Oh, my God. But anyway, yeah, Will Smith's coming back with I Am Legend Chapter 2, and, the poster has him facing off against one of the creatures that he killed face to face, and it's got the Empire State Building in the background.
He didn't kill the robots. He took
robots.
them. I Am Legend?
I Am Legend is not about robots. You're talking about iRobot. That's not this one.
What was I Am Legend? I can't remember.
I Am Legend he was the only man to survive a virus that turned everybody else into a freaking
like zombies.
Fast zombies. Killing everybody else, and everybody they bit would turn to them, but he had like a virus or something. He had like some type of antibodies in him that didn't allow it. Oh. And the whole thing was he was the only one in New York City going on CB radio every morning to say, listen, I'm going to be over here. If there's anybody alive, come see me. He finally meets somebody that's alive still, and there's apparently a hideout camp or something like that.
Okay, so I remember... I don't think I ever saw that one then.
Okay.
I was thinking iRobot.
Yeah, iRobot, I think that's, it was an okay movie. It wasn't the greatest. But I Am Legend, same thing. He's been making okay movies like,
Men in Black was a good movie.
Men in Black was a good trilogy for him.
Yeah, the trilogy.
Him and Tommy Lee was great together.
Yeah.
But yeah, Men in Black was just off the chain. Bad Boys. I know you don't like the movie, but he's got a good thing going on there with I think it's now 3 movies now or 4 movies. It's going to be a 4th movie coming out soon. So they're expanding this whole thing, the Bad Boys concept. So it's really kind of interesting. What's going on over there? It's kind of cool. Ray gives us another link. Ron and Silver match. We're going to talk about that. So and let's get into it. So apparently, right before the Ron DeSantis Reedy Creek board took over, which is now another name, right before it took over, Disney had a secret meeting the day before to pass a whole bunch of shit that would basically not allow this new board to have any say whatsoever. And it's good for 30 years. So now the Central Florida fuck you if you don't like those don't say gay law board says, well, we're going to go ahead and sue Disney, and they're going to get like a team of 4 different law firms involved. And Disney, of course, has 4 different law firms in Epcot. You know, they got the law firms up the ass in Disney. And they're going to say, well, this is unlawful, and Disney did this and did that. Basically, what Disney did is wipe away any control this new board has or would have. Keeping all the control in Disney. The development that they could do, like this new board would regulate, oh, you can't build buildings this high, you can't build on this land, you can't do... Disney will still have full control over that. So the day before DeSantis' team took over, this was all passed, and Disney went ahead and made a statement, says, hey, what we did was all legitimate, it was all legal, bring it. So DeSantis is looking to spend money out the yin-yang, and where's the money going to come from? Taxpayers.
Yeah. It's
going to come from taxpayers, the Florida taxpayer people, all the citizens are going to have to pay for this government to go ahead and do this whole lawsuit. But I think this is awesome that Disney pulled a fast one, and it's basically said, fuck stupid. You. Well, no, they're not stupid. They were stupid when they went ahead and just said anything publicly against this governor, because they know this guy is freaking insane. He'll go ahead and, he'll go ahead and have you dealt with if you don't play his ball game. He'll have you dealt with. Oh, you can't cross him. It's literally like Hitler. You say something, ooh, your hair looks terrible, Governor. Really? Well, let's see, we're going to raise the taxes on you. We're going to go ahead and foreclose on your home. You're basically going to be living under a bridge. You're going to be living in a van down by the river when we're done with you. And that's how he is. That's how he is. I think, we've said that from the get-go, where, yeah, Disney actually went ahead and pulled a fast one, and Disney pulled a fast one, and I'm actually happy. I hope this actually holds true. So we're going to take a break. We're going to get all this shit taken care of now, and we're going to take care of business. And then when we come back, we're going to be on the show now. Okay? Yes. So let's do that. Go take care of what you got to take care of. Because apparently, again, this is another reason why I'm getting done with the show, because we can't fucking do a show without all the fucking distractions going on. So anyway, we got a couple of songs here. These songs are going to be a little bit extended, so give us about 10 minutes or so. Go grab a drink. Come on back. We'll have more show, I promise. We'll get to it. And just hang tight. We'll be right back right after this. Don't go anywhere.
Off to grab a beer. We'll be right back after this.
not just Muslim people. You see it with black people as well. People saying these things like, I remember when the riots were happening in Baltimore, people quickly jumped, these thugs, these are a bunch of thugs running around, these thugs. I'm starting to think black people like crime. That's what I'm starting to think. Is that the only way they can deal with it? Black people like crime. No. Black people don't like crime. Because you know who's not a criminal? Most black people. Yeah, most black people are not criminals. Black people hate crime just like everybody else. It's not like black people are cheering crime on. It's not like they're watching a black guy do some shit like, yeah, Darnell, you steal that shit, man. You steal that shit. Yeah, no. When black people see a black person doing a crime, they also looking at the person like, that nigga crazy. You gotta fight the act, not the face. Not a face that you put to it. It's not the same thing. And everybody has it, If you're a Middle Eastern and you do something, if you're a black person gets shot in a bad neighborhood, the first story they always lead with the same thing. And today in Compton, a man was shot in what is suspected to be gang-related violence. It's always gang-related violence. They never say it's anything else. Never says two guys, gang-related, probably gang-related. Why do you say that? Well, because, in this area, there's hip-hop. Why is it gang-related? It doesn't matter who it is. Could be two kids. Someone got shot. A 3-year-old was shot today by a 4-year-old in what is suspected to be gang-related violence. But they're kids. Yeah, they recruit very young. Wasn't a mistake? No, it's not a mistake. It's never a mistake. But if it's in a rich neighborhood, the story changes. Because you'll never hear them reporting the same thing about the Hamptons. And today in the Hamptons, a man was shot in what is suspected to be gang-related violence. The Burberry gang has been known to operate around these parts. And recently, they never say those things. In fact, you're more likely to see the police commissioner going, we just conducted an investigation. We found out that a firearm was discharged earlier today, and a bullet left the weapon, penetrating a victim, and we're going to investigate whether it was misfired or. I'm sorry. Did you say did someone shoot the gun? Well, we're not ruling anything out right now, but we're checking to see if there was a mechanism failure or what about the person? Well, we don't think that this was intentional. We don't. So wait, we live in a world where you'll investigate a gun before you investigate a rich white man? Is that what you're saying? No. That's not what we're saying. But I mean, you must remember the gun is black. But that's not the point. The point is. So weird how our prejudices have given everyone their lane. A Middle Eastern does something, they're a terrorist. Black person does something, they're gang-related, they're a thug. But if a white guy walks into a church killing 9 people dead, what do they lead with on the news? And today, in an isolated incident, a lone gunman walked into a church, opening fire and killing 9 people. It's always a lone gunman. Yeah, a lone gunman with no ties to society whatsoever. They always separate him as quickly as possible. I love how they do that. He kept to himself and was notoriously unfriendly. He had no friends whatsoever. No friends? Really? No friends? Not even one? Not even one? No friends? Like, not even on Facebook? No, everyone has friends on Facebook. Come on, you tell me the guy had no friends. It's almost like as the shooting happens, everyone's like, what? Dylan? Unfriend.
Of listening to The Charles Richardson Show.
Welcome back to the show, everybody. 813-699-5353. Just go on Facebook, look at the stuff to talk about. We're going to dive a little bit deeper into that Ready Creek thing because that was cut short. Well, maybe it wasn't. Maybe I got all the information I needed out of it.
I was going to say, I thought you were pretty much done with that.
I thought I was too. We'll dive into it again. Got another hour I got to fill up somehow. Figure it out. Listen, guys, I want to go ahead and show as much love as I can to all of our affiliates that some have been with us since day one. It doesn't matter really if they're day 1 or day 701. We want to show love. One of the first affiliates ever to go ahead and show love to this show is Alien X Radio, and I want to especially tell them thank you, because not only have they expressed love and keeping us on live on all days that we've done, I want to say thanks to Keith Alienstone, who runs that station, to also providing me the unlicensed music that we play here on the show, which is why Facebook can't kick us off for doing anything, because this is all unlicensed music. And a lot of it is up there in Detroit and in Michigan, because that's where Alien X Radio is. So we want to say double thanks to Keith for giving us, break material, songs that we can play without getting kicked off Facebook. So we thank you. Mike D, who's actually vacationing down here in Florida right now as we speak, in Key West. He's having a blast down there. He is the owner of Lime City Radio, originally in Indiana, so we want to say thank you for Lime City Radio for being an affiliate. Vinny, over there with Del Marva Talk Radio. I want to say thank you for that as well. A lot of these stations you can look up, and their website is just exactly that. Like, Vinny's website is delmarvatalkradio.com. So, yeah. We also want to thank one of our first stations outside the country. The fuck is going on here? Anyway, want to thank for one of the first stations outside the car. I get this Bing thing coming up saying, what do you want to talk about? Fuck you. But I want to say thank you to Tomorrow Radio. They're located over there in Ireland. We want to thank everybody over there. Andrew, who founded us and said, hey, we want to broadcast your show and broadcast it live, which means Ireland right now, it's like 2 o'clock in the morning right now. And our show is on Tomorrow Radio right now as we speak. For all you crazy drunk people out there that need something to laugh to or something, they're listening to us right now over there. And it's crazy. So all the Irish people that are, stumbling home right now, they're listening to Tomorrow Radio. They're listening to this kooky shit. It's like, who the fuck is this American cracker going on over there talking about how drunk we are? Well, you're Irish. Come on now. Have faith in that. We want to thank Bad Billy, another one of our really strong supporters, and his station at AOW Broadcast. We want to thank him very much. He's been a loyal supporter. He also had his own show on our station, Raw Talk Online Radio, which, by the way, that is all going away as well. But we thank Bad Billy for allowing our show to be on his station. Matt Connerton, we've mentioned him a couple of times. He's a late bloomer, so to speak, on both ends. I've actually had his show simulcast on our station for a while, for about a couple of years now. His show goes 4 to 6 p.m. Eastern time, and his flagship station is WMNH in New Hampshire. But he owns IPM Nation, which is his internet radio station, which, of course, broadcasts his show live as well. So make sure you check that out. IRN Broadcast over here in Tampa, Florida, right here literally down 75. That right there is owned by Mike Peter. And Mike Peter has been also one of the ones that said, hey, listen, man, you've always been a rock. You've been great. Even though he kind of cut me one time, like 3-4 years ago, maybe even longer than that, when we were just Wednesdays, he kind of cut me, and it's like, oh, see, that's how often you check in. You don't even know you were fired. So it's like, okay, my bad. So I started checking in more and making sure everything was good. But IRN Broadcast, Mike Peter, want to thank you very much. And the two stations that have us on replay, 920 WON, the nickname is The Apple, up there. John Rios in New York has this. No, it is not affiliated with a frequency of 920 watts. It's just the name for the internet station. But 920 WON, it's got a lot of cool content, a lot of original programming, stuff that you won't hear anywhere else. It's kind of cool to listen to. They have us late at night, but that's okay. I was happy to be with them. They have us played every Saturday from 11:58 p.m. Eastern. Don't ask me why it's 11:58. It just is. But I don't know. I never got it.
Kind of odd.
It's like, you remember TBS? They used to have, like, we're going to go live with Seinfeld at 7:28 p.m. It's like, TBS was always that weird shit, and I think that's what he was trying to do.
Huh.
But anyway, we want to thank John there. He does our replays back to back to back, starting at 11:58 p.m. Saturday all the way to like 6 a.m. on Sunday. So again, drunk New Yorkers get to go ahead and listen to us while they're stammering home after a club or something. So we appreciate it. And then the second station to give us a shot outside the United States, they're in the UK. Their website is theug.media. And they have us on replay as well on several occasions throughout the week. You have to check their schedule out. We're on the XL channel. They have two channels. One is regular, and the other one's extra large. I need to be on the, Gigantor channel, the quadruple XL, because that's what my shirt size is, like triple X to quadruple X. But we thank the UG.media group for all that. And finally, last but not least, it's not a station. Well, it's a station, but, Scotty never gave me the rights to go on his station. But the next best thing would be on Facebook, which he has allowed me to go on the Just for Fun Radio Facebook page and make his life a living nightmare by broadcasting whatever we broadcast, and hopefully we don't get kicked off. Oh, that's the instructions that she's bringing over. Say hi to the instructions. All right. But again, thank you very much. And you can see down, if you're watching on Facebook or on YouTube, you can see in the bottom scroll all of the stations that have supported us or currently support. There's been other stations that we've been on that we're no longer on due to one of many things, whether it be content related or just, the station shut down or whatever. It's just definitely stuff that, we're just proud to have all of them in every way, shape, or form. So we appreciate it. We really do. All right. Let me get into some more Disney news. And, a lot of this, I used to enjoy doing Disney segments. I still do enjoy it. You know what? Fuck it. I still enjoy doing Disney segments. Even though it may drive the listeners down. Like right now, we got 4 listeners that are scattered all over Facebook and YouTube. But you know what? It's something that we have a passion for. Me and my wife are both Disney fanatics. Her family is Disney fanatics. My family is very pro-Disney. I wouldn't say fanatics, but definitely very pro-Disney. And, of course, our son is growing up to be that Disney. We're passing on the legacy of Disney. So, you know what? Yes, if this show ever does reinvent itself, we're going to have a Disney segment. It's just that's the way it is. So we're going to talk really quickly, or I'm going to try to finish this up because I don't know if I got the whole thing in here. So what I mentioned before we went to break is the backstory with Disney and the governor down here in Florida. When the governor announced this Don't Say Gay bill over a year ago, Disney came out and reacted a little bit and criticized it. Well, to slap the hand that feeds you, apparently DeSantis says, oh, really? You want to go ahead and you want to go ahead and take something and say something negative? Well, guess what? I'm going to revoke you don't have to pay taxes or you don't have, we're going to go ahead and make sure that you're going to be, miserable. So the Reedy Creek Improvement District was basically a governing board for the land of Disney, which is a huge chunk right on the top of South Orange and North Osceola County in Central Florida. So what they had the ability to do was everything. They had their own fucking fire department, their police department. They had their own electricity. And everything was great. So DeSantis, because Disney went ahead and said something bad about this bill that's the Don't Say Gay bill, he went ahead and said, well, you know what, Disney? I'm just going to go ahead and revoke your rights. We're not going to allow you that anymore. And he kept on saying the Magic Kingdom or the kingdom is no longer in command anymore or something like that. Whatever. Again, just being a complete asshole. Doesn't realize that Disney is the tourist attraction that has built up Central Florida, not Universal, not SeaWorld, not any of this other shit. Tourism started with the fucking mouse. It built up because of that.
Yeah.
And you want to go ahead. Listen, I hate to break it to you, DeSantis. You may have governing control, but nobody is ever going to overthrow Disney. Nobody. And that was basically, and I just found this out. Apparently it's been going on, and it just became newsworthy on February 8th. Yeah, almost 2 months ago. They were passing legislation to give DeSantis the new power of the Reedy Creek District. Board members of Reedy Creek signed a development agreement with the company that allowed Disney maximum power over its territory for the next 30 years. What does that mean? Anything that DeSantis puts out there, whatever company he wants to go ahead and oversee, whatever board members have zero say. Repeat after me. Zero say. According to the new board members who are now known as the Central Florida Tourism Oversight Board and their attorneys, which is apparently 4 different law firms now, Disney has allowed maximum possible density and building heights inside Walt Disney World. Other property owners will need Disney's permission to expand within the district. And they and Reedy Creek leaders will need to seek Disney's approval if they made any aesthetic changes to their properties within the district. It makes sense. They own the goddamn land.
Yeah.
Why would you not have control over the land?
But county building codes usually...
Well, you're going to follow those codes anyway.
Oh, you can't. But the things that, like building up to past a certain height, things like that, are county building codes usually.
Yeah, they can go fuck themselves.
So with the Reedy Creek, before Disney was allowed to do whatever they wanted, basically.
Right. John's actually on the phone. What's up, John?
Hey, Charles, give me a heads up. I got to take off. I got to go do something.
Okay.
Well, keep in touch. Keep in touch with me about that football. We'll talk about it, all right?
Yeah, sure, absolutely.
I'll put a couple in for you.
All right.
All right, enjoy the rest of the show, guys.
Thanks.
Bye.
All right, bye. So, thanks, Sean, by the way. Again, very, very loyal supporter. We appreciate John.
Now, is Universal in the same county as Disney?
Well, remember, Disney is spread over Orange and Osceola, so yes.
Okay, so what I'm saying is, like, as far as building codes, as far as, how tall a building can be, whatever, yada, yada, Disney and Universal would be under the same jurisdiction as far as that goes. Like, they would be under the same regulations.
Which is not that bad. But the thing is, now these people, of course, have been handpicked by this shithead. And it's like, well, we're just going to make things a little bit more complicated. Like, say Disney wanted to put up a new building or make a new attraction. I don't know if we're going to allow this. You know what I'm saying? They have the power to do that.
Right.
Oh, well, no. Listen, you want to go ahead and make something over there at Epcot to better it? Nah, we're not going to do that. They can make Disney's life a living hell. So, Disney did one better. Fuck you. The district is also not allowed to permit...
They found their loophole.
Yeah. The district is also not allowed to permit advertisements of any companies that compete with the ones operated within the Reedy Creek area, which, again, has been dissolved, but still the land that used to be known as Reedy Creek. So that means
they
you
can't
ain't
put up a Universal billboard on Disney property.
Right. One board member of the new Central Florida Fuck You Disney board said, "We lose control over everything other than to maintain the roads and maintain the infrastructure. That's all you need to do, bitches. Board members said they found out about the agreement after their appointments. Both they and their newly appointed attorneys called the agreements various symptoms synonymous of insane and extreme. It is said to its sheer scale should make it null and void. So they're fighting it. They're going to probably, I've seen Supreme Court listed in there somewhere. Particular focus was paid to one section that board members said places certain restrictions on the district until 21 years after the death of its youngest current descendant of King Charles, or until Disney abandons the resort.
Okay.
This is what it says. The particular focus is paid to one section that board members said places certain restrictions on the district until 21 years after the death of the youngest current descendant of King Charles.
So that would be like...
Wherever he dies,
right,
21 years later, it
current
expires.
Descendant of King Charles would be Harry's kid.
Yeah.
I can't think of his name.
Well, it's the current one. And then you have to wait 21 years. This is
He's
great.
a baby.
This is great. This is fucking great. DeSantis would be dead. You know, a new regime will take focus. Hopefully a new regime takes focus like next year anyway. Brian August summarized, he's one of the boards. We gave governmental control to Disney. Other board members were harsher in their assessment. Disney tried to be king for a day, Chairman Martin Garcia said, references the company's most famous park. You see, they're just dickheads.
Yeah.
They're just dicks. Oh, woohoo, we don't have control over Disney. None of you want to fucking control Disney. You just want to go ahead and fucking make them pay because of some stupid fucking law, which is now just pushing this ego for DeSantis. Whatever, he's a fucking douchebag. Yes, Ron DeSantis, governor of Florida, is a fucking douchebag. And I really hope they make that into a fucking bit. Come find me, Ron. Come find me. Board members hired multiple politically connected law firms, of course, politically connected law firms to represent them and to analyze the agreement, and discussed bringing on as many as 4 different firms to battle the deep-pocketed company as they attempt to unwind it. Garcia referenced taking it all the way to the United States Supreme Court if necessary. Some board members said they hoped Disney executives and attorneys would be willing to come to the table to reach a compromise agreement before any legal steps were taken, though others weren't as optimistic. Disney Communications team did not answer multiple questions sent to them about whether they'd compromise or fight, and whether this was the reason, quote, the company chose to hand over control of Reedy Creek without a fight. However, they did email a requested statement summarizing the position. This is what the statement was said. All agreements signed between Disney and the district were appropriate and were discussed and approved in open, noted public forums in compliance with Florida's government in the Sunshine Law. Now, Channel 9 there in Central Florida worked with an independent attorney who specializes in government law to analyze the agreement Wednesday morning, and upon initial review, the attorney said the agreement appeared to be valid. So, ding, ding. You lose, Ron.
Disney basically just dropped a house on that witch.
Yes. You just went ahead and you fucking lost, dude. The attorney says, I'm struggling to find a reason why it's unlawful. The attorney said, noting the type of agreement struck was normal between large developers and governments. It was properly noted, and Reedy Creek's leadership willingly entered into it. Basically like saying, listen, we're losing the district.
Yeah.
Disney, you take over because you know what's best. And kind of sort of Disney was running the whole thing anyway. Just right. Reedy Creek was the front. That's all it was. Mm-hmm. In a follow-up conversation Wednesday night after initial review of the documents, the attorney agreed with the board that the separate convenient restrictions Reedy Creek agreed to that last until King descendants dies were unusual and potentially illegal. So I don't know how it's potentially. It just gives a timeline. The attorney cautioned they could not predict the judge's interpretation of the law, but said the agreement would likely be fought in federal courts, which would be viewed as friendlier to Disney than DeSantis' Florida justice system. So you take it out of Florida, DeSantis, you go ahead, bring it to the Supreme Court. They'll laugh at you and say, you got fucked. You got fucked, DeSantis. They also said Reedy Creek and Florida lawmakers could run into contractual issues if they tried to undo the agreement, since governments can't impair existing contracts. God, they fucking nailed it. Oh my God. And you know what? That house that they dropped on DeSantis, they didn't have to go through any approval. That's all it was.
Yeah.
Despite setting the initial stages of a legal battle, some Reedy Creek board members said their focus was on upholding democracy and the will of the voters, not fighting Disney. You fight with Disney, you get fucked.
Yeah.
Angus said, we're not taking an advisory position to Disney. We're defending ourselves and defending the people, and we're going to be prepared to what the next steps are. My hope is that those next steps are collaborative. The station did contact DeSantis' office and ask if his team was aware of the February 8th agreement before the appointments were made. A staff member in the governor's office said they were not aware of this agreement until Reedy Creek lawyers recently notified them of their findings. And the office views the agreement as legally void. Well, that's what they say. They're not the law, though.
Yeah.
They said that they had somewhat caught off guard by Disney's willingness to comply with handing the district over, and they weren't surprised the company had made a move under the radar. They added taxpayer money would not be used in this battle, right? As the district funded by taxes, as the district is funded by taxes, Disney and other companies in the district pay. Well, of course, yeah. So you go ahead and drain the businesses that pay taxes.
Yeah.
Well, now Disney's paying their rightful taxes, so they're not really hurt. They're a billion-dollar company. You really think they're going to hurt? Please. Taryn Finsky, communications director for the Office of the Governor DeSantis, reached the following statement. Quote, the executive office of the governor is aware of Disney's last-ditch efforts to execute contracts just before ratifying the new law that transfers rights and authorities from the former Reedy Creek Improvement District to Disney. An initial review suggests these agreements may have significant legal infirmities that would render the contracts void as a matter of law. We are pleased the new governor-appointed board retained multiple financial and legal firms to conduct audits and investigates Disney's past behavior. I'm trying to figure out something. Disney's past behavior. How long is this? You know what? DeSantis hasn't been, he's been Florida governor for a while.
Yeah.
Okay. Are you seriously really just now going to question them? Dude, you got screwed. Just, you know what? And that's fine. Go right ahead. Go right ahead. You know what? And he was elected the governor in 2019. So he's been governor for 4 years. All right, so maybe it hasn't been that long. He's only 44, actually. He's younger than I am, which is weird. He's still an asshole. So, anyway, that's what's going on in Disney and the basically, I'm going to be following this. I'm going to be following this whole thing from head to toe. Basically, DeSantis appointed 5 chair people with nothing to do but twiddle their thumbs and stick their thumbs up their ass. That's pretty much what happened. Thank you, Ron. Good job. On a brighter front as well, I don't know how brighter you can get. I mean, that's just fucking great. The cast member unions there at Disney World agreed to a pay increase plan. So even though Disney is going to be expected to do mass layoffs, whoever's left standing is going to have a pay increase. The Walt Disney World cast members have officially approved their pay increase proposal put forth last week to the 6 unions collectively bargaining as the Services Trade Council Union. The results were announced in the union's Facebook page. More than 12,500 cast members voted in the poll, and 97% approved the measure. This is nearly the same as the 96 who rejected the previous last, best, and final offer from Disney in February, which led to cast members rallying near the Magic Kingdom. The president of Walt Disney World issued a statement. Our cast members have always been the heart and soul of our Disney experience, and we're thrilled that with the support of the union, they have overwhelmingly approved this new 5-year agreement that significantly increases wages, alongside our leading benefits program that includes affordable medical coverage and more. Frontline cast members will also have access to 100% paid tuition for higher education through the Disney Aspire program. So the cast members will now be receiving a minimum wage of $17 an hour now, $18 an hour by December. Back pay of $1 extra since October will also apply to cast members hired on or before that date. All cast members will receive a minimum of a $5.50 raise over the next 5 years under the new agreement, with the first 3 coming by December of 2023. These new minimum wages will also apply to all new cast members. By October 2026, the minimum will be at $20.50 per hour for current workers, $20 for all new workers hired after December 3rd, 2023.
That's not bad.
Yeah. Additional raises will also come to several classifications of unionized cast members. Housekeepers will go to 17 to 20, and then now this is immediate, and then this next number is by October of 2026. Housekeepers 17 to 20 immediately, $24 by 2026. Dishwashers 15 to 18 immediately, $22 by October 2026. Cooks, prep cooks 16.40 to 20 immediately, $24 by 2026. Line cooks from 19 to 23.10 immediately, $27.10 by 2026. A chef assistant 20 to 24.60, $28.60 by 2026. Bus drivers, which I wouldn't mind doing, 18 to 20.50 immediately, $24.50 by October 26th, 2026. Excuse me. So that is great news. Now, of course, Disney's going to cut the fat. They're going to start layoffs.
Yeah.
So it's unfortunate that, yes, the people that survive, guess what? You'll get these wages. But if you don't survive, I don't know. Let's see here. Raymond says, proud card-carrying Disney fanatic here. Yes, you are. Jason Mellette, Marvel and Star Wars are the only use I have for Disney. I get that. Ray says here, I want to go celebrate this asshole's loss with a Mickey ice cream bar. I wish I wasn't blacked out this weekend. Dude, you can get the ice cream bars at Publix, dude. Just go for that one.
They're not as good, though.
I know it's not as good, but I'm just saying you can still get them. And last but not least, the rumor has the Main Street Electrical Parade is returning to Disney World.
Yes!
That's rumors.
I love the Main Street Electrical Parade. That is my favorite Disney parade.
A debut for this return to Disney World is unknown, but it could be as early as late this year or as late as sometime next year. Again, that very vague time frame that Disney loves to do. They love to fucking tease you. But the electrical parade returned to Disneyland after it left Disney World a few years ago.
I can hear the music now.
Yeah, right?
And the little spinning turtles. Those are my favorite.
So, of course, the parade was silenced because of COVID. So, but it didn't perform until 2022. So it's been over at Disneyland for the past year, but now it's coming back to Disney World, and can't wait for that to happen. Why can't they have it both?
Spectre Magic was good too.
Yeah, they were good.
I like the nighttime parades. I'm not as big on the daytime ones. I mean, some of them are all right.
You don't want to stand out there in the heat either.
Well, that's part of it, yeah. But the nighttime parades are just so cool.
Well, I don't think there's any more nighttime parades, is there? I don't think they have them.
Not right now, but Electric Light Parade and Spectro Magic were the two that they've had in the past.
Oh, was it Spectro Magic?
Yeah,
that's right. Yeah, I mean, that's a long time ago.
They at one time would swap. So when Disneyland had Spectro Magic, then Disney World had Electric Light Parade, and then they'd switch, and the other would have the other.
Right.
But I don't know if they're doing that anymore.
A new finale float made its debut during the parade's last run last summer. It replaced the To Honor America float and is designed to pay homage to Mary Blair and It's a Small World. The new float features the melody songs of It's a Small World, like you're hearing now, Bare Necessities, How Far I'll Go, A Whole New World, Give It a Little Whistle, The Family Marjorie, and I'll Take the Man Out of You, among others. But yeah, that's going to be some awesome thing. It's worth noting at this time, Disney did not say when the Electrical Parade was gone for good. It ended its limited time run on September 1st, 2022. So actually, it hasn't been running then. So that's kind of interesting. There is a Paint the Night parade going on. Reports also indicate that the floats are still being repaired.
Paint the Night? Isn't that it?
That's at Disneyland.
I was going to say, I don't think they do that here.
So that's another
because they have at Disneyland they have like these. Actually, I don't think that's a parade. I think it's a show.
Well, it could
Paint
be.
the Night.
It could be.
I could be wrong, but
yeah. But anyway, that's good news. That again, even though it's a rumor, still rumor that the Electrical Parade is coming back. That's great. Love it. Love it. Jason says, I applaud them for raising their pay, but I feel that they should not be getting paid more than 9/11 dispatchers. Wow. Well, yeah, I get that. I get that. But also at the same time, though, I feel that fast food workers shouldn't be getting that pay either. Let's put it. Listen, all these pay things are going up, and the reason why I think the 911 operators aren't getting paid is because that's all county based, and the county just doesn't care. They honestly don't care. All right, hey, that's Disney news. We're gonna cut this short, and because it gets to my nerves, makes me think them riding in a fucking boat there. It just makes me sweat.
You could have played Pirates of the Caribbean. You could have played any other Disney music.
I didn't have it, so what do you want me to do? But we're going to take a break because nature is calling me, and we'll be right back to go ahead and end our show, or I should say the end part of our show. We're not that close yet, and we'll have some good news too as well. So stay tuned. We'll be right back.
Stay where you are. The Charles Richardson Show will return after this.
She's calling out my name, and I And I'm frightened by the sound of my own beating heart. There's a memory I can't escape. So I'd put my ear to your chest if only that what it meant was not hearing the sound. And I bet it's so sweet, it's so comforting, but just not to me.
You know the thing.
Yeah, I'm gonna take banjo to the old folks' home, 'cause his mind don't even work no more. Gonna take banjo to the old folks' home, 'cause his mind don't even work no more. Corn popping Cadillacs, Lady Gaga's got my back. I can't remember Jack, 'cause my brain is melted wax. We hold these truths to be self-evident, you'll see. All men and women are created. You know the thing. Can't even remember nothing. I don't even know why I'm running. I can't even remember nothing. Corn Pop was a bad dude. If there's no teleprompter, I begin to stutter. Blonde leg hairs in the water. Can I snip your daughter? Challenge you to push-ups. Tell the working man to shut up. Socialists are fed up. Bernie, you've been set up. Can't even remember nothing. I don't even know why I'm running. I can't even remember nothing. Yeah, I'm gonna take banjo to the old folks' home, 'cause his mind don't even work no more. Gonna take banjo to the old folks' home, 'cause his mind don't even work no more.
That's a stupid way to say it.
You know, Donald Trump was asked.
Sorry.
Go ahead.
No, I probably best.
Let's see if Charles can screw things up again. We're back to the Charles Richardson Show.
Welcome to my home. Ever since last fall, may seem kind of strange, but I've seen it all.
That is the final segment of the Charles Richardson Show here on a Wednesday, March 29, 2023. Reminder, the final show is this Friday, March 31st, 8 p.m. We invite you to join us. I have really nothing. I don't really have anything special planned for the final show. I may just say April Fool's early and just play a replay. I don't know. But we will be back here for one final day, and that's this Friday, to wrap up the Charles Richardson Show for good. And that is, that's the way I'll leave it. So this Friday, regular start time, 8 p.m. Hey, join us if you will. Join us, and we'll go ahead and have some drinks. You know, pop open a bottle of Aquafina and drink. I don't know. I have no idea. Check this out. So there is, actually, let me show this video. Now, if you're not watching, I encourage you to get on Facebook and watch, because this is cute. As a matter of fact, it's so cute. I need to pull it up on the monitor here so the wife can see, because we need her to see this shit. So let me see here. We go Facebook. I should have did this earlier. Listen, that's probably one of the reasons why I need to get away from the show, is because, well, I can't do the show much. Actually, we lost a follower. We lost a follower. You believe that shit? It's all good. I don't care. I mean, I told it right. You know, just make sure. So, all right, let me slide this over. And we're going to add this. This is now, just to let you know, this is not Cocaine Bear. I promise you, this is not Cocaine Bear. This is kind of cool.
There's a really bad glare, so I can't see it really anyway.
This bear.
Oh, there you go.
There you go. Bear's got a nice tree scratching his back. I mean,
he's got an itch.
He had an itch. He had an itch, and then there's another one there. He just loved that tree. Like, scratch that.
Oh, yeah, that's the spot. Oh, yeah.
That's what I'm talking about. Yeah. Oh, boy. Oh, baby. Oh, yeah. He realized this is like right on the side of a road, too. So can you imagine somebody coming over and like disturbing him? Like, excuse me? What the fuck do you think you're doing?
Doesn't doesn't look like a very busy road, though.
No, it doesn't. That's probably why he's able to go ahead and get away with it. Because imagine if he was scratching other things, that would be embarrassing, right? That would be very embarrassing.
He's really getting into it.
Yeah, he was. He was getting really down there, around deep there. Jason said on one of the parodies that you finally found a palatable version of Old Town Road.
Oh, I hate that song.
I know.
With a passion.
Yeah, well, hey, what are we going to do? So I found that these things that the movies that I'm announcing is on a Facebook, and I encourage people to like it because actually it does get some very very good information because IMDb is proving it. So I'm going on all these announcements that the I Am Legend 2 is coming out, and that verifies. There is a Now You See Me 3, with the magicians and everything like that. That's actually kind of cool, and that's actually coming out. That's cool. And it's got some really good information on there. Of course, Wednesday 2 is coming out, but they didn't say when. They have another movie from Disney's Pixar from the movie Up. It's a short film called Carl's Date. So, and that's kind of cool what they're doing. So, there's a lot of things that they're doing. They're actually doing a remake of The Goonies. And one thing that I just couldn't stand, they are making a movie called Cocaine Bear, or Cocaine Shark. Cocaine Shark. Yes, you heard me. Cocaine Shark. Joker 2 looks like it's on the way out too. Oh my God, Jackie Chan and Chris Tucker going to Rush Hour 4. So movies are in the making. A lot of them, Shrek Forever After is coming on Netflix. They made the announcement. So not all of these are like new movies or anything like that. A lot of them are like, series updates and stuff like that. But a lot of good entertainment stuff here. And if I was continuing my show, this would probably be a big thing going on. So, but yeah, Wednesday 2, the season number 2, they haven't made an announcement when, but it looks like that's going to be soon.
That series was pretty good.
It was. Now, also on this thing here, they have polls. So, if you had a choice for one movie franchise to be wiped out from existence, which would you pick? And it gives you 4.
Frozen.
Would be, movie franchise. We're not talking about movie clusterfucks. Movie franchise. Would it be Star Wars, Lord of the Rings? I already know which one you're going to do. Lord of the Rings, Harry Potter, or Jurassic Park?
Oh, definitely Lord of the Rings.
It would be Lord of the Rings.
I couldn't even get through one of those movies.
Honestly, it's a really good story, but here's what they picked. In last place, Harry Potter. That's last out of the 4.
Last place, okay.
In third place, Jurassic Park.
Okay.
Lord of the Rings came second, but number 1 was Star Wars.
Really?
Not many people like that movie franchise there on this upcoming movie. Must be wiped out. But they did agree with you pretty strongly on Lord of the Rings, though. Actually, a lot
of people do like Lord of the Rings. I couldn't follow it.
The percentages were really close in the bottom 3. You had 20% Harry Potter, 22 Jurassic Park, 23 Lord of the Rings, 35 was Star Wars. So it was really resounding. Many people just don't like Star Wars.
That surprises me.
It does. I'm over here thinking it was, Star Wars would, nobody would vote for Star Wars, right? I guess if you're a, Star Trek fan, maybe. But there was another one on here. And this wasn't a poll. It was kind of like, you need to show a thumbs up if you like this person, a heart, a hug, a laughter, or a shocked face. Who did the better Joker? And they listed off 5 actors. Now, of course, one of the actors was when they made the very first Batman in 1966. This guy named Romero, 1989, of course, Jack Nicholson. 2008, Heath Ledger. 2016, Jared Leto. and 2019 River Phoenix. All of them are on there. Who did the best Joker?
That's hard because every single iteration of the Joker is different.
I get that. But who did the best one?
Heath Ledger's was pretty damn awesome.
Okay. So, here's how it came out. The last one that was on there, well, one person put a sad face. Like, that doesn't even count, you idiot. The last one was Joaquin Phoenix. Jared Leto was next at number 4. Number 3, Rose Romero. Number 2 was Nicholson. Heath Ledger, by a long shot.
Yeah.
800 out of 868 votes Heath Ledger got. Nicholson, which was second, 198. Huge. Everybody loved Heath Ledger.
Yeah.
Now, Leto, I was surprised didn't be voted that much. But again, you got Nicholson right next to it. So Nicholson, with just his star power, and of course, he was the one that most of us would remember.
Yeah.
You don't really remember the 1966 one.
No. But, like, when you say the Joker, most people our age, we're going to think Jack Nicholson. We might think Heath Ledger because those movies were more relevant than the other ones.
Right. The movie Now You See Me 3, which if you haven't seen the first one, you got Dave Franco, Michael Caine, Woody Harrelson, Jesse Eisenberg. You had a lot of big names in there.
And it's an entertaining movie.
It is. The first one, I think, way exceeded the second one. The second one had a good storyline when you had Daniel Radcliffe come in being the bad guy. That was kind of cool.
Yeah.
You get to see Daniel and a bad guy. You know, now all of a sudden he's Voldemort showing all this shit out there. But it made sense because Michael Caine's character, Arthur Tressler, who's this big insurance mongol, got played by the final four, what the fuck they call it? The Four Horsemen.
Four Horsemen, yeah.
He got played by them stealing millions. So it turns out they get a character, Daniel Radcliffe, comes and plays his son, his bastard son, apparently, or something like that. I don't remember what it is, but apparently, they're related. And it's like, well, we're going to go ahead and, fuck things up. And he's got this whole thing with a card that can go ahead and wipe out, or just be under the radar for anybody. Well, now they're going to go ahead and do it. Number 3. As far as we know, according to MovieWeb, obviously this is only, this was published almost a year ago. So, behind the scenes, characters, reviews, shows, clips. But, the Now You See Me franchise, the first 2 films, I mean, were decent. We're very good. I liked it. September 2022 was the last update. Apparently, there is a script that is being written, screenplay and everything. So there's been progress on it. There's a new director. There is going to be a new script, apparently. That's back in September. The project will be a joint venture between Secret Hideout Productions and Lionsgate Films, with Lionsgate Entertainment doing the distribution. That's still pretty good. That's definitely pretty good. And again, there's not really a date there. So we'll see. Apparently, the only thing that we have here is Lizzie, which I believe was the horseman that replaced the other female that didn't come back, Hanley. She is she's coming back for the third one. Woody Harrelson obviously is coming back in Eisenberg, but none of the other one. Dave Franco hasn't confirmed. Michael Caine, Morgan Freeman, none of them are confirmed. You would think Morgan Freeman would go ahead and do that. his part expanded.
Yeah.
Because all of a sudden he was Atlas's. No, not Atlas. I'm sorry, but he was.
He started out debunking the magicians, basically.
Yeah, but he was also Shrike's dad, this partner.
Yeah,
Lionel Shrike, the one that obviously was it Shrike or shit?
Yeah, no, it was. I think you're right.
But no, Shrike was there was another Shrike. Yeah, Dylan Rhodes, Dylan Shrike, Mark Ruffalo. Lionel Shrike's partner was Morgan Freeman's character, Theodus Bradley. He was the one that actually set up the show, made the show popular, and all that good shit. I'm surprised they wouldn't have him because that revelation came late in number 2.
Mm-hmm.
So you would think he would have a play in this. Now, I don't see Daniel Radcliffe coming back on that one unless they have Michael Caine come back. But I think they're all in jail. I think that you're not going to see them. So it is kind of be interesting to see.
Morgan Freeman was in jail for the first one.
He was in jail, but they needed him. They found a way to get him out. Let's put it that way. I don't know if you're going to find a way to get the real bad guys out. Real bad guys, I think they're done. But we don't know. We don't know what's going on. But it would be interesting to see a third one. I'd like to see what they do with a third one. They announced Avatar 3, 4, and 5. Listen, how about we just get to 2?
I heard that the second one's out.
Second one's out, but let's get done with 2, and then we'll announce 3, 4, and 5.
I heard the second one was not anywhere near as good as the original.
Yeah, that's what I heard too. Avatar 2, The Way of Water. The Way of Water, man. It's just water. You know what? It may not have been thrilled, but $2.3 billion says otherwise. These Avatar movies are just fucking insane. It's just freaking insane. Like, you put Avatar, you're making a couple of $1 billion. There's just not even that. You know what their budget was? $460 million. That's a fucking insane amount. I don't care who's starring in there. But of course, that's all like a lot of CGI, a lot of fucking graphics. So, oh yeah. There's
a lot of special effects in those movies.
Absolutely. So not only, get this, not only did Avatar go into the 2 billion numbers again, just with its short, 1 year span, not even a year, they're number 3 overall.
Wow.
Number 1, obviously, is Avatar 1. And then you have Avengers Endgame at number 2. And then Avatar 2 at 2.3, just past Titanic. And that's adjusted. Is it adjusted? Oh, whatever. But yeah, it's just crazy. You put Avatar out there or Avengers, and you're hitting billions of dollars. I'm surprised they don't just make another Jurassic World, to be honest with you. I'm sure that's probably next. Anyway, listen, we're out of here. We appreciate it. We got one more show to go. That is this Friday coming up. We hope to see you there. We really do. And if you're not there, then, no, whatever. Jason said if he had to pick between those four movie franchises, Jurassic Park would be the one gone. I don't know why. What's wrong with that?
I like Jurassic Park.
Yeah. Harry Potter was a discount version of Star Wars with crappy lightsabers, let's be honest. Nah, stop that. And Jason, one more comment then is Jack Nicholson, 100% best Joker. Listen, he was definitely one. He was definitely one of the better ones, but not the best. Heath Ledger definitely takes the cake. Jack Nicholson is a close second, a lot closer than that vote transpired. All right, guys, we're out of here. Listen, have a great day. We will see you Friday night for the finale of the Charles Richardson Show. And we will talk a little WrestleMania, because that's coming up the next day. So, take care, everybody. We'll see you later.
Too high, get to see the light. Yeah, it's true, been there before.